It seems there has been a recent surge of questions for me, Dr. Death. Therefore, I must answer them with due prejudice. First question is from a Jake Bruce. He asks me, how many immigrants would I kill? Well, I can tell you this, I would kill at least 7,523, because let's face it, there are 2 of them only. Jake then has asked me, how many steel steps does it take to bleed a mouse? I say it would take at least a broken wall. That many. That's how many it will be to bleed a mouse, because let's face it, mice need a radiator bleeding key up their anus. 3 questions from Michael Rodessian. First question, is Cam B gay? No, he is not gay. I said to him last night when we were there together in bed, Cameron, are you gay? And he goes, no, of course not, my husband is, but I am not. Question 2 from Michael Rodessian. He asks me, what do I think of Michael Rodessian? Which I think is a pretty damn vain question, considering he wants to know what I think of himself. To be honest, I think he's a pretty cool person, but let's face it, between you and me, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and everyone else who watches this thing, really, he's a bit of a... In course. Last question is from Michael Rhodes. It's not the last question, it's his last question. His last question is, will you promote our Doctor Who show? Well, I tell him, no. I will not promote the Doctor Who show starring John Bowen as the Doctor, Cameron Bennett as the Master, and Michael Rhodes as various and sundry, and Jake Saunders as various and sundry. Because I do not think the Doctor Who show that is on the website www.youtube.com/MichaelRose1992 deserves promoting. So no, I will not promote that Doctor Who show that we star in, and that will be good, and that's on www.youtube.com/MichaelRose1992. Mario Matthew asks me, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck woodchuck? Woodchuck. I think he would chuck as much wood as he could if a woodchuck could chuck wood that he could woodchuck chuck wood that he could woodchuck chuck wood that he could chuck if he could chuck wood. See, the thing is though, woodchucks can't chuck wood, so this whole question is inane and redundant, because, you know, woodchucks, they don't have any feet, so they can't throw without feet. Oh shit, I forgot the second name. Jake Saunders asked me, if I could eat any breed of dog, what would it be? Well, I'd have to say, I would probably eat the raccoon breed of dog. You know, the one with the fuzzy eyes and the big long blues, you know, them ones, the raccoons. If not, possibly a squirrel. As long as it was cooked in hoisin sauce with pancakes, it would be... For the second day running, I have a question from Chairman John Bowen, representing Lunatics Daily. If Britain was under siege by a group of mercenaries that looked like Charlie Chaplin, would you attempt to salvage their mustaches for the good of the nation? I would tell you, yes and no. I would salvage their mustaches, but for the bad of the nation. Because the nation would all have a bunch of Hitler-looking mustaches. And this would be weird. Could you imagine a group of army Hitlers that actually acted like Charlie Chaplin with... Give me a second. The black beard and the mustache... Hold this. Hold this up to me. With the black beard and the mustache and the shit going... It would be odd, wouldn't it? End of the question. Dana Clark asks, how do you make every unhappy person happy? Well, I tell you this. I stab them. Then they'll be forced to be happy because they'd be in pain and be happy from the pain and be like, oh, ow, I'm in so much pain, but it's fun. This is a question from Anna Clark. Why do people have to wear clothes? Well, I can tell you, people have to wear clothes because if not, they would get caught in the sleep in their nakedness, and as we covered in the last episode, they'd have their genitalia chopped off by a rabid squirrel qualu. Thank you very much for the questions, your Prime Minister, Dr. Death. Thank you. Peace out. Go in England and go kill yourselves. No, I'm messing. I'll just live and be happy.